So to build in tenths, I need to partition or break up my whole into tenths. And to show just one of those tenths, I might even flip over some of these that I'm not using and still represent a whole. So I could even take this whole away and say, this is colored in one of those tenths and 9 tenths are left. This is 1/10. Or I could flip it the other way and show that this is 1/10, one piece out of 10 pieces. Thinking of it this way, I have built 1/10 out of one whole. How would I do it with base 10 blocks? Well, I know that if I partition this into tenths, I know 10 tens makes 100. If this is the whole, one of those tenths is going to be 1 10 block because all of them is 10. So 1/10 as a decimal, I write it this way. To build it with fraction tiles, I show 1/10. And to build it with base 10 blocks, I build one of the 10 base 10 blocks. Well, let's change that now from 1/10 to 5/10. 1/10 and 1/10 and 1/10 and 1/10 would be 5/10. How could I write 5/10 as a decimal? Well, you might say it's 0.5. 0.5 is correct. We say this is 5/10. Now, before I built 1/10 and 1/10, how now can I use a fraction tiles to build 5/10 and the base 10 blocks to build 5/10? Go ahead and give it a go. Pause the video now. Well, before I had 1/10, so this time I just need 5 of those tenths to show, and I do the same thing with my base 10 blocks. I do 5/10. Here's a challenge. Can you now use the fraction tiles and the base 10 blocks to do some adding of decimals? There's your challenge. What would 5/10 and 2/10 equal? How could you show that with this? Or 3/10 and 4/10? Challenge yourself even further and think, if I have one whole and I take away 4/10, what would I have left? Give yourself some challenges with these problems and build them.